So as it's a bank holiday, I thought I'd see if my legs will allow me to cycle. So yeah, let's see how we do. It is so nice to be back on my own bike. Like I said in the Mallorca video, I hired a bike and the bike was good for a hire bike really. It just felt quite slow, especially when you were just sort of on the flat. Just didn't seem to roll that well and it just wasn't properly set up for me. I had a day to set it up and on that day I actually lost my saddle height position, so I had to eyeball it the day before the 312, the night before, and it wasn't right. So yeah, the comfort level now is so much better. So yeah, I've been wanting to try and get back into making videos a bit, and a bit motivated by going to Mallorca again. I was a bit disappointed with my performance on Saturday. It was slower than I should have been, and I was doing it at the same time, not with, because we started separately, but at the same time as someone who I've ridden with quite a bit earlier this year, and I was quite a bit behind them really. Yeah, decided just to try and get fit and lose some weight. And I figured that if I make videos, sort of reporting progress, then it might help keep the motivation up a bit. So I thought about doing sort of like a daily vlog and doing ride every day for 28 days and eat well, but I ain't got time for that. All that editing around work and stuff, because even a simple video is difficult to edit. So I thought I'd just do weekly updates. This is going to be week one's video. So to start, let's just start with a stat. My starting weight is 84.9 kilos, which I'd like to say I'm shocked, but I'm not, because apart from my trips to Mallorca and Gran Canaria this year, I've not really done much cycling. I've done a lot of eating, and the weather in the UK has just not been good for cycling. It's just been so miserable since pretty much January 1st that you just want to sit inside and eat comfort food. And even the watt bike isn't motivating me. Hopefully this is a way that I'll stay motivated. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just ride every day in May, if I can, for the rest of May. I missed yesterday because it was recovery from the 312. And just nothing structured, just make sure I get at least an hour in. So the food strategy is, I'm keeping a food diary. I sketched out a few meals that I could use last night, put a shopping list together for the first week. It's basically just going to be eat fresh. If it's got instructions on how to cook it on the packet, then don't eat it, pretty much. So I'm not vegan or vegetarian or anything like that. So I'll be having just meat, vegetables, some potatoes, sweet potatoes, pasta, rice, just usual stuff. This is all in anticipation of going out to Switzerland, second week of July, and doing some proper mountains. So yeah, I want to be super fit for doing proper mountains. So last time I went out to the Alps, which was in 2020, I was a lot fitter than I am right now. Mainly because we've just had that glorious first lockdown, because I think I went in September and we'd had the most awesome summer lockdown, and the only thing you could do was go out and cycle. So today I'm doing a decent ride, about 100k I'm hoping. Doing what's called the Tadcaster Loop, which is about 35-mile loop from York back to York. And then you tag on my journey that I've done into York and back out, be about 100k. Okay, so I've probably rambled on quite a long time now, and I do want to kind of fit all of this week's updates in this one video, so I'm going to stop for today. So I'll do a few snippets all week, out and about, talk about what I've eaten, and then the end of this video will be the week one results, and then we'll go on like that. Okay, it's day 2, Tuesday, just trying to fit a ride in around work. Woke up this morning and used the last of my coffee beans up, so thought a good excuse is just go down to town, pick up some coffee beans. So it's only 5 miles to town, so I've extended it a bit. It'll take about an hour. I think it's about 17-18 miles. Just going past the vineyard now. Coffee acquired. Had a little chat with a gentleman there about his valves on his bike as well. He wanted to know how to remove the core. So yeah, gonna head home, make some pasta with probably some tomatoes and spinach, and then get back to work. Okay, it's currently Wednesday. The weather looks pretty nice now out there, but it's been raining on and off, so don't want to go out on the canyon. So I'm just gonna stick the pedals back on the Ribble. So it's done, pedals are on, tightened up. Quickly giving the tyres a quick pump up because I had gone down a bit, not used this bike for a month or so. Just doing a short little loop with a couple of climbs on. Should take about an hour. It's about 16-17 miles and about 1,400 feet of climbing, I think, from memory. So yeah, I'm going to do this ride, have something to eat, then I'll go back to work for a few hours. Then I'm going to get back to editing the Mallorca 312 video. It's only a simple edit, nothing fancy. ready for tomorrow. Okay, we're coming up to the first and only proper climb, which you can see ahead there. Gets pretty steep at the top, maybe 17–18%, maybe a bit more. We appear to be blocked by some sort of animal. He looks kind of angry as well. I think I'm gonna go the other way, because he is right across the road. Yeah, so change of plan. I don't know what that was. Couldn't really see in the distance. Maybe it's either a cow or maybe a bull. But yeah, it was blocking the road. I don't fancy climbing a really steep climb and then approaching that and trying to get it to move. So we're doing the same route, but we'll just go on the main road instead of up this sort of like country roadway. Only 14%, maybe not quite as steep, but it's definitely longer because there's more climbing after the steep bit. Okay, we're just in the village of Fixendale now, which is one last climb away from home, but it's a steady climb, sort of like 1–2% for most of it. The last few hundred meters it ramps up a little bit, but less than 10%. You can see now on the left we have black clouds. Hopefully we're going to miss them. We're going straight ahead, so yeah, hopefully we'll get away without getting wet today. Just had to avoid a tractor and a Land Rover, which meant going through mud, so while I might be dry, the bike has unfortunately got dirty. So yeah, this is the gentle climb out of Fixendale, but it kind of wraps around a load of hills and a valley, and it's a proper wind tunnel, and I think today we've lost the Fixendale lottery. It's going to be wind against us. There are some lambs here, I'll just show you them. They're getting quite big now. A couple of weeks ago they were tiny. Okay, I think that's enough of this for today. On to tomorrow. It's currently Thursday, pretty windy out. The weather's a bit gloomy. It's been nice all day, but it's after work now, and basically as soon as 5:30 hit, the clouds just came over and it's been a bit miserable. There is sun ahead though. It's a bit of a longer ride today, maybe 35 miles or so. Just because it seemed like it was going to be a nice evening, so thought I might as well. It's a bit weird because obviously I'm trying to cut and eat less. So then having a bike ride at the end of the day doesn't really fit with that, because I set off at 5:30 and that's too early to have an evening meal, but it's a bit too long since midday. Yeah, so made a little bowl of porridge at 4 o'clock, had a banana, and that seems to be doing fine. Just spotted this sign, thought it was funny, worth the video. So it's now Saturday. Didn't do any filming yesterday because I just did a recovery ride on the watt bike, so nothing interesting happened really. I'm actually going up towards Dalby Forest, which is a mountain bike park, and obviously I'm on my road bike, so I'm not mountain biking. So yeah, you'll notice I'm pretty out of breath, and that's because it's a headwind from the north, and we're going sort of straight north, but it should mean a tailwind home. It's also helped warm me up because it is really cold at this time. So yeah, now we're going to skirt around the forest, and a lot of it is a climb. So I think the next time I put the camera on will be the descent the other side. I said I wouldn't film, but here I am, nearly at the top. We've just done the 15% bit. It's so peaceful out here. Since the car park, I've not seen another car, not on the road. Seen a couple parked up. Okay, just stopped to see if I can check a map, because that was a fail. I've never actually done a short route to Dalby, so when I planned it on Ride with GPS and it said it was all good tarmac, I'll put that on the screen now, then I assumed it was telling the truth, but it wasn't. So I've carried on the main road, gone past the scary statues. I'll try and put a picture up of that as well. It really freaks me out every time I pass it, but I can't really remember the quickest way back now to where I live. I have done this route a couple of times, once in this direction, past the scary statues, and I can't remember which way round I came to get back. I know I can turn right soon, and that'll take me sort of across the valley there, but I don't know if that's a challenging route or not, which is not really what I'm looking for. But at the moment, the more I head this way, the closer I'm getting to the coast and the further I'm getting away from home. So yeah, I think I might risk it and turn right down this road, because at least I know it is in the right direction because I've done it before. I'm just hoping I don't have to climb back up to the top of the forest because it was quite a decent descent down. So yeah, let's see what happens. It's an adventure at least. I remember where this road goes now. It's rolling, which was nice. Then one pretty big climb, 11% at the moment, and then it'll join the route that I wanted to go on. So yeah, really close to the route we want to be on, which is a dark line. If I zoom in, it does disappear. Oh no, it's there. Yeah, you can't see it on that screen, but I promise you it's close. Okay, we're about to get back en route, just around the next corner, and we're back en route. I'm gonna end the video here for today. We'll pick it up tomorrow maybe, or if not, with Monday. Good morning, it's now Sunday. Look at the glorious weather. It's not even 8 AM. Quite difficult to film at the moment because I just overtook some tractors and now I feel the need to keep ahead of them. But yeah, I'm out early today because I'm going out for Sunday lunch later. So I want to get the ride done, just going out for a couple of hours down to a town called Pocklington, and then we'll go over the hills back to my house. Yeah, just want to get a couple of hours in, get home, get showered, and be ready to go out for a meal. So yeah, today is day 7. So tomorrow morning I'll weigh myself and I'll just do a really small results clip and outro. Leave most of the discussion for next week's video. So I've really been thinking about what I want to do over these next 2 months, over the first week, because I don't want to lose any fitness, I want to gain fitness. So I don't want to just lose weight by not eating enough, which is easy to do, but you might lose weight in the wrong places. But so far it seems pretty good. I seem to be able to ride every day, got loads of energy, probably because of all the fruit and veg that I'm eating, and I don't feel hungry, so I'm obviously eating enough, which is good. So I think what I'm going to do is try and carry this on for 4 weeks. So the diet isn't the strictest of diets. Yesterday I went to the cafe in the afternoon, had a slice of cake, but you know, I'd done 50 odd miles in the Dales in the morning, so I think that's okay. And I think by having those treats, it will keep you motivated. If you're just on like low calorie food, you just get bored. Of course, my attitude might change in the morning when I've put weight on, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So yeah, I'm going to do that for 4 weeks. I think I'm going to go to the lakes for a couple of days during those 4 weeks as well. So it'll be interesting trying to think how to eat for that. And then the 4 weeks after, I'm actually going to follow a training plan as best as I can, because I don't have a power meter on my outdoor bike at the moment. But my friend is following a training plan from his coach at the moment. We have fairly similar goals really, to do a big hills ride. Obviously I'm going to Switzerland and doing a big hills ride, or a lot of big hills rides. So I'm going to steal that plan. He's going to talk me through it, explain what each of the workouts are for. I can then put that on video and tell you guys. And yeah, let's see how that goes. So first 4 weeks are just eating well, getting out on the bike, trying to cut as much as possible. Then 4 weeks of training, and then we'll go to Switzerland. So it's Monday now and the results are in, and I weighed myself this morning at 80.8 kilos, which is 4.1 less than a week earlier. Now I'm not delusional and thinking, oh, I've lost 4 odd kilograms of fat. Truth is that some of that will be water. I don't know how kind of like bloated I was, because when I weighed myself the first time, I'd just come back from a holiday with an all-you-can-eat buffet, so you know, I'd probably been stuffing my face. So this really is kind of a new baseline. I expect the next couple of weeks the weight loss will be much reduced. It might even go up next week because of such a kind of anomalous result. But hey, it's going in the right direction. and most importantly I feel good, and I'm definitely not losing fitness. So that's it, the end of week 1. I hope it was interesting. It's definitely helping to motivate me. It's a lot of footage to go through and edit, but yeah, I'll keep doing it for at least the next 4 weeks. So yeah, subscribe below if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week.